Let's begin the broadcast with this big news coming in, and in a major victory for the Indian agencies, a UK court now has finally allowed the extradition of arms dealer Sanjay Bhandari to India. Now, Bhandari is said to have received payments worth 400 crores from foreign companies, and this was in connection with the weapons deal conducted during the UPA regime. Now, the middleman fled the country in 2016 and is believed to be linked to Robert Vadra. Now, Bhandari is a wanted man in India under the Officials Secret Act. He is currently in the UK, where he has sought asylum. Now, India had moved the UK for his extradition for money laundering and tax evasion cases against him. The UK court's decision now means that he will be extradited back to India. And that is as far as the entire extradition case is concerned with respect to Sanjay Bhandari. Then this clearly is a big win for India. On several occasions, India has put in extradition requests in order to bring him back to the country. And now, finally, that has been approved by the UK. Danish joins us live on the broadcast for more. Danish, this is something we have been wanting for a very long time. Since in 2016, this man fled the country. As far as the processes are concerned and the cases against him, give us all the details.
Well, yeah, in 2016, the income tax authorities had a long sort of case against him, which was brought out. They had several sessions with him of interrogation, of examining. He was told that he will be required for further investigation, for further probe, but Sanjay Bhandari slipped out of India in 2016, and finally it was found that he has made home here in the United Kingdom. The government of India, through the Enforcement Directorate, and approached the authorities here, made the extradition request. There were two sets of charges that were brought forth against Sanjay Bhandari. The first set of charges, after which he was arrested, pertained to money laundering. The second set of charges that was brought against him was of tax evasion. On both the occasions, he was arrested separately and brought here in the Westminster Magistrate Court, where he was, excuse me, where he was given bail. That meant that there were strict bail conditions that put Bhandari case for him. The case has been through the trial, which began this year. The trial was again in two phases. The first phase was about the prima facie case. The second phase took place in the month of September here in Westminster Magistrate Court, which pertained to his argument of abuse of process and that his human rights will be violated. District Judge Snow heard the argument and had indicated that he will give a final judgment after hearing both the sets of cases together, which is what has happened today. An hour ago or so, District Judge Snow in courtroom number 4 gave the judgment that Sanjay Bhandari can be extradited, that there are no bars to his extradition, which primarily means that the Secretary of State, where the case will now move, it's just a formality, will sign on the extradition orders. But as we have been saying on the network, Sanjay Bhandari told me inside court that he will lodge an appeal in the High Court. So there will be further delays, but a significant victory today as the Westminster Magistrate Court, the judge who tested the evidence, who went through the arguments put forth by both the sides, the Crown Prosecution Service representing the Government of India and Sanjay Bhandari, concluded that prima facie a case has been made out against Sanjay Bhandari. Now, let me give some significant. I have now just received information that Sanjay Bhandari is alleged to have amassed over 600 crore rupees of foreign assets, on which over 100 crore of income tax was due. In fact, close to 200 crore, which he did not pay. Those are very huge figures, and all those information was given to the court here that Sanjay Bhandari willfully did not disclose his foreign assets and then failed to pay tax on those foreign assets. That was, in a nutshell, the case against Sanjay Bhandari that was put up. The judge tested the evidence that India gave and concluded that Sanjay Bhandari, prima facie, has a case to answer. That will go back to India.
Right, and Danish, as far as the processes are concerned, now that the extradition request has been approved, what happens next? And also, does, this man have the option of appealing against this, the Westminster Court's order?
Yes, absolutely. That is part of the extradition treaty, that the order of the trial court here can be appealed, beg your pardon, which means that he will go into the High Court. But before that, he has to wait for what the Home Secretary does. That is just a formality. As I've been saying, the Home Secretary will sign on the extradition order, and then he will appeal against the Westminster Magistrate Court decision and the decision of the Home Secretary to extradite him. Both these appeals will be heard together in the High Court, where the first process will include an application made on paper, which primarily means that Sanjay Bhandari's lawyer will submit to a court, to a High Court judge on paper as to why the appeal should be allowed. If the judge allows that appeal, then of course further dates will be set. But if that single judge on paper dismisses the application by Sanjay Bhandari, he still has the option of further making an appeal in the High Court, where his lawyers will have the option of arguing in the court. That can also be done by Sanjay Bhandari. If the court at that stage also says that the Westminster Magistrates Court order can be appealed, then the appeal process will set in process, and then the dates will be set. But if the judges say that the judgment of the district judge cannot be appealed, then the matter stays and ends there for Sanjay Bhandari. But all of that is a process which would take anywhere over the next 2 to 3 years, depending on how the case moves ahead. But past precedent, be it the case of Vijay Mallya or Nirav Modi, we can safely say that it will take another couple of years at least for the appeal process to get over. But we should not lose sight of the fact that it's a significant victory today. The judge here in courtroom 4, an hour or so before, has said that Sanjay Bhandari can be extradited to India. To a massive victory for the Enforcement Directorate and for the government of India. And Sanjay Bhandari, as I've been reporting, is still very much inside the court, having a meeting with his lawyers. He told me that he will be appealing this judgment.
Right, and Danish, we're also given to understand that, Mr. Bhandari is believed to have certain links with Robert Vadra. If you could just throw some lights on, what that link is and how are the two connected? Well,
in India, the agencies have been speaking about Sanjay Bhandari acting as a front for Robert Vadra. He, of course, denies all those charges. The investigating agencies in India have also alleged that he, in fact, parked funds here in foreign territories, including in London, that belonged ultimately to Robert Vadra. That is the allegation that has been hurled at Sanjay Bhandari. But in the court here, it was just said that Sanjay Bhandari did not disclose assets. Bhandari, of course, tried to color it and say that these are political allegations that are being made against him. But the judge here did not agree with those contentions and said that the papers that the government of India and the CPS have submitted show that Sanjay Bhandari prima facie has a case to answer. So political involvement is very much there in India. The investigating agencies have spoken about it. And that fact that Sanjay Bhandari parked those funds out, we have got a figure now. It is around 600 crore. Who is the ultimate beneficiary? Only time will tell. But investigating agencies have spoken about the links with Robert Vadra. But that was not a point that was made here in courts. In the courts here, it was told that Sanjay Bhandari did not disclose assets, his foreign assets, and did not pay taxes. But I must add that he has separately also filed a case in a French court where he identifies himself as an arms middleman. So the writing is clear on the wall.
Well, absolutely. Danish, thank you so much for getting us all those details.